Sean Sewell with Engearment.com in the beautiful, chilly mountains of Colorado to show you the brand new Houdini Pace Flow Hoodie. This guy right here. It's a pretty revolutionary installation piece. It's got a couple of unique uses, and the design is kind of, it's going to blur your mind basically. So, a lot to cover in this, as you can tell. Well, let's get into it. First and foremost, we'll start with sizing. I'm 6'1", 215 pounds, 45-inch chest, 33-inch waist, 36-37 on the arms. This is a men's extra large. The fit is always good with Houdini. They make a good thing, at least for my torso. It has a hem adjustment, a very minimalist little loop right here you can pull. There's no hand pockets. You do get one chest pocket for your phone or what's not. But the real thing about this is the way you use it and what it's made of. So you can see here, it's pretty hard to see, but there's holes throughout the whole thing. So it's very airy. So it's kind of hard to see with that background, but it is, how do I show you this? It's crazy. It's, there you go, that's pretty good. So the whole pattern, it's like half there, half not there. What that's designed to do, you could use it as an outer layer, as I am right now, and is currently, it's a little cold, 26 degrees Fahrenheit. It's fine, it feels good, but if any air or wind comes through, I feel it right away. It goes right through the jacket. So it's not meant to protect you from the wind. It's meant to keep you cool. The secret way to use this, the best way to use this, is going to be as a mid layer. So over a base layer, this, and then your windbreaker, or your hard shell, or even over or under a puffy, which is really, I want to go back to wear my puffy because it's cold up here. We're camping. And so what it does, it's going to trap air. So as opposed to having a heavier weight garment that's this size of this material, by having this weave pattern that has the holes everywhere, less weight, about 11 ounces for this guy, men's extra large, and it packs up a little bit smaller, but it does a really good job of capturing that warmth. And then if you need to get rid of that warmth, you simply unzip your jacket or do your pit zips and you'll relieve a lot of that warmth. And you're probably thinking, like, why don't you just wear a mid layer or a jacket for that matter? Well, because those run hot quicker, which some people want, but some people, myself included, when we're doing activities in the snow or in cold temperatures, we're trying to find that sweet spot of being just warm enough to not be cold, you know? So, personal case in point, I'm a split boarder, so I often spend time ascending up the mountain. The more time I spend going up than I do coming down. So on the way up, you get pretty hot. A lot of people will opt to start cold and then let their body warm up. I like to start mid-cold. I don't want to start, my hands are already purple, like they are right now, because I should be wearing gloves. I like to start at a healthy, cooler temperature. And this is an article I could wear for that. And I can have a windbreaker on over that as opposed to a heavier hard shell on the way up. So it's got a good case point there. Snowshoers as well, backcountry skiers got you covered. People who bike in the winter or run in the winter, stuff like that. Something where you want a long sleeve, you want some insulation, but you want to be able to control how it works, as opposed to being stuck in a soft shell or stuck in a mid-weight jacket or an active insulation jacket. And I love active insulation. We have a whole comparison. I think we have 2 comparisons, I think, this year alone on best active insulation layers. And those were all great offerings. This is not better or worse than that. It's just a different way to approach it. So hopefully this all makes sense of the pattern. When it first came in, I really didn't know what to do with this. Like, I was like, why is everything missing? And I went outside and walked the dog, and I was like, I feel all the air. Like, what is the point of this? And then I put the Houdini jacket, the center Houdini orange jacket to be specific, put that on over this, and I had an ultralight kit. That waterproof breathable shell, the orange, is like under a pound, like say 10 ounces, waterproof, and it fit over this perfectly. And I was like, oh, I see the magic in this. And it took taking a nice big talk and a coffee with our colleague Will Rickards, the professor, to understand how to use this best. And he was absolutely right. He's like, put this on under your down jacket and you'll be so much warmer than a mid layer. I'm like, all right. Took his word for it, and here we are. We just camped last night up you know, 20 degrees, no problem. Wearing this in a down puffy, good to go. So hopefully hearing how I use it and how Will recommends using it and how others could use it is helpful, because when you try it on in the store, you order it and it comes in and you're like, what is this waffle pattern thing? This makes no sense. No, it's intentional. It's absolutely intentional. And it's designed to work intelligently in a layering system. So hopefully I presented to you how to layer with it. So also the price point's pretty fair, $190 US. Put a link below if you want to purchase one of those. And Houdini, again, if you haven't heard of them or you haven't heard me speak about them, they're like, I don't want to make this comparison, I don't like doing this too often, but I'd like to do it because I think it's an accurate way of Americans perceiving Houdini. It's like the Patagonia of Europe. Like, they're really, really eco-friendly and eco-conscious, and they do a good job making stuff out of recycled materials, and they'll let you know where the material came from. In fact, back to US, this material, the Polartec, is made in the US. That's pretty sweet. So they use the US stuff over in Europe, make it and send it over around the world. So it's all working together very well. They like to see a big picture and make good stuff. So hopefully the correlation there made sense. If you got any questions, and I know a lot of you are going to have questions because I had a lot of questions. I had to actually shoot this review again. I was going to post it today, and I was like, I need to reapproach how I'm going to talk about this. So here it is, the re. So hopefully this is helpful to you. If you got questions, put them in the comments below. I'll do my best to get right back to you and answer you. If you have observations using this and how you utilize it, love to hear how you utilize it in the wild. If you want to see more content from Houdini, because we're going to have a lot more coming up, consider subscribing to our Engearment YouTube channel. I'm Sean Sewell, owner and director of Stoke for Engearment.com. And until next time, take care.